All right. There you can see my computer a bit. Okay. Ideally, this setup would be a little different, but it's what we have for now. It's what we have for now. All right. Well, we'll do what we can. Alright, so hello everyone. Hi. I'm MSR, and I just wanted to do a quick little video to show you guys the remix that I did for Calvin Harris' song Let's Go featuring Neo. I just had so much fun doing this, and I just wanted to make this quick little video to show you guys what kind of sounds I picked, how I combined them in the song, and basically just how my version came out to be. I don't want to make this a super long video, so I won't go into a lot of detail. Like I said, I just want to show you the cool sounds and the combination of them, and yeah. So if you want, you can go listen to the original song and then come back here so that you can catch the differences. But basically in this version, I just kind of left the first half of the song as is the original song, and then the second half of the song, that's where I kind of come in and use the elements that I liked and things like that. So hope you enjoy it. So let's begin. First, let me just move this a little bit so I can see better. Well, to begin with, I started listening to some of the electronic music songs that I know the most or like the most, and one of them is GUI by Lady Gaga. I absolutely love that song. I love all the sounds in that song, but I specifically really love that really aggressive bass. I love it so much. So I just wanted to play around with that sound. Basically, I started off this idea with just wanting to use a really aggressive bass line, so that's where this comes in. And then I put it up a few octaves just to give it more body. After that, I just wanted to put in the pads with the chords of the of the song, just to know where I am. So that's where they come in. So I really like that, but I really wanted a sound that was way more at the forefront, way more in your face, and so I found this really cool pad that I liked, put it in there, and put an arpeggiator on it so that it could also have some movement and just be really cool. This pad sounds a lot like, I don't know, when I heard it, very much Stranger Things type of vibe. It wasn't super intentional, but I found it and I really liked it, so I just put it in there. I thought that sounded really cool. And then basically, I still wanted a little bit more of that sound at the front, so I added another pad and just put that pattern up some octaves to, again, bring it forward. So here it comes. the vocals just again to know where I'm at with the song and kind of what's going on.
When you shine, I'm talking here and now. I'm talking here and now. It's not about what you've done, it's about what you're doing. It's all about where you're going, no matter where you've been. Let's go.
And finally, the drums. It's not that I did drums the last, because I really didn't. I actually did them quite early on. But I did them pretty quick, which was cool. Because it came very naturally, and I really liked it, you know, basically on the first try. Basically what I did is I just took the original song, which is right here, I don't know if you can see it, the original audio, and I converted it to a MIDI clip so that it would give me all the little notes that make up the rhythm of the original song. And I arranged those notes, I organized them and arranged them into a pattern that I personally liked, and I just picked the sounds that I wanted for each part of the rhythm. And yeah, and I just had some cool drums that I liked pretty fast. So here they come.
It's all about where you're going, no matter where you've been. Let's go. There is no better time. I'm talking here and now. I'm talking here and now. Let's go. Right now is where you shine. I'm talking here and now. I'm talking here and now. It's not about what you've done, it's about what you're doing. It's all about where you're going, no matter where you've been. Let's go.
Alright, so that was the bridge that you just heard. So let me just show you a little bit of what I did in the bridge and kind of the sounds that I wanted to use for this part. So basically, first and foremost, especially at that time in school, in music production school, we were learning about LFOs, and I just think they're the coolest thing ever. I became a little obsessed. I still have to use them more, so that's why I'm not fully obsessed yet. But I love them. I think they're so interesting. And yeah, I just really love GUI, and I felt like this is something that you could hear in the song, or like something that would just really fit into it. So I put in a really fun LFO in that part. I just wanted any excuse to use an LFO, so I put that in there. So that was very cool. And then I wanted to play around with some elements. And at that time, I don't know why, but a lot of the stuff that I was listening to, or in different electronic music songs, I was like, I don't know why this sounds to me a lot like vocal chops that remind me a lot of NSYNC or Dirty Pop NSYNC era. And so I just said, well, let's do that, why not? So I just added in some vocal chops to try it out, and I really liked it. So and then I don't know why, but I feel like, to me, those kind of laser gun sounds, that's what I call them because that's what I think about, are very much like something that you find in electronic music. So I just put in some fun laser guns in there. And then I added another pad just to again give it more body. And then the vocal chops, the pad, the laser guns, eventually the drums and you hear, and the bass are all doing that same rhythm. So that's really cool because it makes them follow that pattern and really build up for the drop. So here we go. So what you heard right there is kind of like the part after the drop, and I wanted to maintain the essence of the song, but I still wanted it to be a little different so that, you know, it doesn't feel repetitive. So I kept the vocal chops, but I said, well, how do I make them a bit different? Of course, put them up some octaves. I always think that whenever you want to bring something forward or you just want to make something have more presence, it's always good to put them up a few octaves. So here you go.
Let's go.
So as you can see, I kept the original voice and part of the vocal chops, so that there's a contrast between the higher ones and the normal ones. I really like that contrast. I think it sounds really cool. And then over here we also have some really cool, what I like to call it, twinkles, because it just sounds like twinkles to me, which is basically this really cool element that my teacher Laura put in there. She was helping me out with this project, and she's the best, she's the coolest. So she was helping me out. She's like, hey, why don't you put this in here? And I think it just really adds to the whole vibe of the song. So here you go. And then just some of the elements you heard previously in the song. Yay! And there you have it. Yeah, that's my remix, MSR remix of the song Let's Go by Calvin Harris featuring Neo. I hope you like this little demonstration, this little video. I just really loved this whole process, and I think it's so cool to kind of see behind the scenes and hear the sounds a little bit by themselves, of how something came to be. Sometimes when you hear a final song or a song that has a lot of elements, it's hard to appreciate all the little pieces in it and how they all like come together to form something really cool. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and see you in another time in another video and another song.